Hello, my beautiful people. Listen, I'm so excited right now because one is Monday and it's my money making Monday. It's the only day that I trade in the stock market to make my consistent income. So I'm lit, okay? And I'm about to go work out. And it's nothing like working on your body, working on your health. So I'm feeling good today. But anyways, I wanted to talk about the moment I realized that my job will never ever pay me what I'm worth. And I was thinking about that this morning because it's Monday. And Monday, people, they get up, they go to work after the great weekend, they might have spent it with friends, family, all that good stuff. And I was like, yo, the moment I realized that I would never get paid my worth is crazy. But anyways, before I get into the video, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself at 24 years old from the 9 to 5, and I was able to retire myself through trading in the stock market. In fact, as a complete beginner, because I knew nothing about stocks at all, didn't know what the heck the whole stock market was when I first came across it. But my first 6 months trading, I was able to build 6 figures in income, which is dope. And that's what I love about the strategy. You're actually making a consistent income and you can scale it up. And I did it a 6-figure income in 6 months of me trading, which blew my mind. Now the strategy is really unique. It's very unique. Okay. I trade once a week. I kind of talked about it briefly. I trade just once a week. Most of the time it's on a Monday. Sometimes I will trade on a Friday. It just depends. It takes less than 3 minutes. So in my case, take me a couple seconds, press the button, send the trade over. I make my income. I could keep it in the account. I could transfer my profit out, however I want to do it. That's how I do it. And so the trades produces a consistent income. So it's a income where it's reliable. I know how much I'm making every single week. Okay. I know how much I'm making. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting every Monday. I post my trades just so y'all can have some receipts. Okay. And I started a new account. It's called my Play Money account, and I'm showing my followers how I'm building my account, how I'm reinvesting, and all of that good stuff. So if you want more information on like how to trade, the strategy, my journey, how I left my job at 24 years old, I am having a free training coming up, and the link is in the description for you to register, secure your seat. It is completely free. It's going to be so much fun. We'll probably hang out for about an hour and 30 minutes, and I'll just teach you guys my strategy and how this whole thing works. It's so dope. So anyways, let's just hop into the video. Okay, let's just hop into the video. Now, I was doing everything right. Do y'all hear me? I was doing everything right. I was showing up to work on time. At least I tried, because I had my days. Those who are new probably don't know, but my 9 to 5 journey wasn't easy. It had a lot of challenges, the personal challenge, and then regular life challenge, and then on top of that, if you juggling a little health issue, it could be really challenging. That's what I was juggling. Got my little juvenile type 1 diabetes, and it was just extremely hard. So yeah, I did everything right, and I showed up on time most of the time. And then sometimes I just couldn't show up on time because god dang it, I can't get up out of bed. Okay, I feel sick. I can't get up out of bed. But other than that, I was working overtime. They needed your girl. They called me. They need your girl. I was working on the weekends. I'll stay behind and help Cheryl with her computer. I worked in information technology. Yeah, I helped Cheryl. I was the one that said I'll stay behind while all of y'all get to go home and relax. I did everything right. Everything. I was missing my lunch breaks. missing my lunch breaks, the time where I really get to relax and chill and all that good stuff. I'm missing. Listen, I was getting sick and tired, but I just still could not get ahead, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm up here kissing the boss's tail, and I still can't get ahead. And so this was when, first of all, let me just say this before I continue. Now, this video is going to be all about like part storytelling and part solution. So I'm gonna walk you through, you know, the moments where I realized the boo-boo, okay? And then most importantly though, I'm going to tell you the steps that I made to change it, okay? The steps that I made to change it. Now, let me tell you what was going on. So at this particular point in my life, I was working in corporate America. First of all, I was working at a Fortune 500 company. Like, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I was working at this mega corporation, okay? and I was, you know, it was a lot going on with the manager and stuff like that, telling me, you know, promising me like, what is it called when you get a raise and stuff, like promising me promotions and promising me raises and all that stuff. But that man said to me that I needed to slick my hair in a bun because I was wearing my curly hair. He told me he was going to give me a raise if I start slicking my hair in the bun. And I said, all this I'm doing not enough, and you still want me to? This is crazy. So I started wearing buns. Then that man said, he pulled me aside and said, you're talking ghetto. I want y'all to know real quick that my code switch is mean. I don't think y'all ever heard my code switch. It is mean. Okay? Especially in corporate America, that thing mean. Now, my co-workers would say, oh, you need help? Oh, all good? Okay, cool. Oh, gotcha. All right, I gotcha. And that was what I was saying. Gotcha. And that was ghetto. A black girl saying it is ghetto, but Asian and Caucasian and Hispanic, if they say it, it's not ghetto. He told me stop talking ghetto. And I said, bruh, no matter what I do, stop talking ghetto, let's ghetto. I stopped saying, okay, gotcha. And I still ain't getting no promotion. And so this was the day where I was like, heck no, I'm about to start creating my own value. If they don't see the value in me, I'm gonna start creating it for myself, right? Now, I will never forget, one day I was at work and I was killing it, working on my feet all day, like serving people and stuff like that. And my boss pulled me aside. I will never forget, in the hallway. He said, Paris, I think, you know, with your health condition, I think you should find a job that has FMLA. And I'm thinking, like, what are you talking about? Like, this place has FMLA. I just got to work 12 months to get it. I mean, I'm 6 months in, but I can get FMLA, you know? And he said, I think you should go to a job where they have FMLA and you could be on FMLA. And I was like, okay. And then he starts to say, I think it would be a good idea for you to put in your 2 weeks. Literally, he told me to put in my 2 weeks. He said, I think it's a good idea for you to put in your 2 weeks, or you can work as an intern at the service desk. And I said, yo, you just told me to either put in my 2 weeks or work as an intern. An intern? Like, I didn't work my way up as a contractor. I was already an intern. Now I'm a contractor. I'm trying to get a permanent position. You trying to get me to go from my position here to a position here, my title here to here? You're tripping. So I said, all right, let me figure this out. I'm about to start creating create value myself. Y'all don't see it in me, I'm gonna create it myself. So then I had to explore some new options, okay? But I had to take it seriously though. I had to take it seriously because first of all, I knew of stock market trading because my mom had mentioned it probably like 2 years prior. And I just said, oh, let me, get the monies and let me work and let me get my experience up and let me start my career. And then I'll start thinking about that. But baby, when I started working in corporate America, baby, what my mama say about them stocks? Cause I can't do this. I can't do this too much. This too much for me. And so I said, all right, let me stop playing. So I'm first of all, I called my mama because I was pissed off with this man talking about put in my 2 weeks or work at the service desk as an intern. Is he tripping? And so I called my mama, I'm crying, I'm boo-hoo-hooing and all that stuff. And mom was like, I told you need to get into your stocks. And every single time I would call my mama boo-hoo, and she would always say, you need to get into your stocks. Every time. I wake up and I don't want to go to work and I'm crying, mama, I don't feel good, mama, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. First of all, she gonna scream and say, don't go. Because my mom, she always been a full-time business owner. She never had a boss, and she always did very well for herself. So her first response was don't go. So yeah, she was that kind of mom. But anyway, mom, she told me, all right, you need to study. So I'm like, all right, let me just start focusing on this a little heavy. And so I did. I started searching on YouTube and Google and all that stuff. I started taking classes and traveling to New York City on the bus at 2 a.m. Once a month, just trying to get around people who understood the stock market so I could ask people questions in person. Like, yeah, I'm on Google and I'm doing research and that's cool. I'm reading a lot of articles and stuff like that. Like, that's cool. But I need to start talking to people. And so that was my strategy. I just wanted to talk with people and, pick their brain a little bit, especially those who are traders, right? Or investors in the market. And so once I started doing that, then I started working on my mindset. And let me just say this. Some of y'all need to start breaking out of that employee only mentality. That's why you stuck. You so scared. You need the boss. You need that consistent mediocre paycheck. That's what you need. You scared. But what I had to do was I started working on my mindset. I said, I'm not about to have this employee only mindset. I'm trying to break free from that. And so, once I really got into my cover call trading, that's the strategy. It's basically purchasing shares. You own the shares and you're trading against it. And just by you holding shares of a company, you make a consistent income. And it's so dope because it's low risk and all that cool stuff. And so we don't trade the risky stuff, all that risky stock and the waves and the volatility and stuff. Stay away from that. But if you, lock in and you find a strong fundamentally strong stock, you good. Now, I always preach this to my people. A disciplined trader is one of the best traders you can be. When you start to trade risky, you might do all right, but that's almost like gambling a little bit, and I'm not about that. That's not my life, okay? That's not what I'm about. I'm going to stick over here on this side, make my consistent income. I know what I'm making every single week to pay these goddamn bills, okay? I'm not about to make a trade and cross my fingers hoping that I read the chart right. Hoping that I read the indicator right. I ain't got time. So yes, you can trade without them funky charts and indicators. Yes. And if you don't believe it, watch me. Just keep watching me. I started February 2020. That was my first ever trade. And I've been trading ever since. We in 2025. I have never looked back. I left my job July 2nd, 2021. It was a little over a year after my first trade. And so I was like, oh yeah, babe, let me tell you something. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Once I started trading my first stock, and it was AMD, I made $250 a week, and I was going to work on a Monday. Happy as heck. I was so happy. I said, yo, I've never been so happy going to work on a Monday. People grumpy, they ain't trying to talk to me, and I'm like, good morning, because my plan was planning. Okay, I was in strategic mode. I worked on my mindset. I ain't about to be no employee only mindset around here. I'm breaking free. So yeah, I used to show up to work talking about talk crazy if you want to. Talk crazy if you want to. What you say? Oh, I thought you said something. I was coming to work different. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was coming to work different. You hear me? And so fast forward to today. What I actually built definitely aligns with my true worth. Like, it blows my mind when I think about it. How they were just writing me off, you know, didn't see my worth at all. But I'm working so hard, and like my clients at my 9 to 5 and the people that I would serve at my 9 to 5, they saw my value and they loved me. Oh, they loved me. But my boss didn't see it. The people that held the keys didn't see it. But now I hold the keys to my own life. I hold the keys to my own worth. I'm dangling the mug right in front of their face right now. I wish they would see this video. They probably do see me though. They probably see me. And I feel so bad for them. See, that's the thing. Now that I made it out on the other side and I feel like I'm dangling my keys in front of their face now, I want to help them. I really do. I feel bad. I'm just like, listen, I can save you. I can save you. You want me to save you? I can save you. That's how I feel. But then my daddy's side, that's my mama's side. Then my daddy's side, you know, got all kinds of middle fingers up. I don't do that because I am a holy girl. Okay? I'm a child of the Most High God. Okay? But that's what my daddy's side would have did. But anyway, now I just want you to know, okay, listen. It's Monday. Like, today is Monday. I told you in the beginning of the video, I'm so excited. I always get so hype on Mondays, and it's because I just remember, like, I reflect on Mondays. On Mondays, when I wake up, I reflect, and then I pray to the good Lord for as long as I like. I give my thanks to the good Lord for as long as I like. Then I get up and I start my beautiful day. And so, life right now, I am living a vacation every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. When I say I don't have no worries, I don't think about my bank account. I don't think about my bank account when I make purchases. I have no worries. My mom is retired. I retired my mama. She 52? I think mom 52, yeah. And I take care of my twin sister, paying her way through school, and she's going to be the first doctor in the family in dentistry. I'm out here not only like killing it myself, but I have so much overflow that it just runs into people that are connected to me. So my family, my mom, my sister, and, you know, stuff like that. So I'm super, super grateful for this trading strategy. It's just nothing but a blessing that I came across it. And I didn't come across it. My mom came across it. She was the one that told me about it. That's why every time I would call her crying, she would be like, get into your stocks. Mama knew that it was going to change the whole trajectory of our life and of our future. My mama knew. And so you are not crazy, okay? You are not crazy for wanting more. If that's what you desire, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. You do not have to settle for what they offer you. Okay? It's time for you to understand and know your worth. You are worthy. Okay? You are worthy. And it is okay if you want to pivot. It is possible to pivot from working a whole 9-to-5 life to creating your own life, your own freedom, your own income. I am living proof. I'm sitting right here. I'm living proof. So anyways, I just jumped on here. I'm about to go work out. I got my little headphones and stuff. Hold on, I got my headphones and I'm about to go and eat this banana in my little, and I'm about to go get this workout in. But listen, if this is what you desire, if you desire to, first of all, learn how to trade and make a consistent income, then this is for you, okay? This training that's coming up is for you. If you are the type of person, maybe you are a trader, but you don't like charts or reading indicators or being glued to your screen, then this training is exactly for you. Or if you're just looking for ways to make an additional income alongside your 9-to-5, then this is for you. So I will see you soon. The date and the time is all in the link. So click the link and you will see the date and the time for my next masterclass. It's going to be so much fun. And I can't wait to see you there. All right. Let me go unbig this back, okay? Look, summer is here, okay? Summer is here, and I'm still trying to unbig my back. It don't make no goddamn sense, but I gotta go. Bye.